Is it Wimbledon?
Did you go this week?
I went to Eastbourne.
You went to Eastbourne?
It was really good.
Really? So you went to Eastbourne, not Wimbledon?
You have a problem with your sat-nav?
It was a really brilliant match. I saw Venus Williams.
How did you cope with the screaming?
Screaming where? In Eastbourne?
Like the tennis, when they hit it and they...
Screaming? Grunting?
They're trying to ban it, aren't they? They're trying to ban the noises.
Yeah, they are. They said this week it was OK, it was better for concentration and stability to grunt.
I have to watch it with the sound down. I can't be doing with it. If you turn the sound down and do your own noises, like boink, boink. I imagine that the ball boys are little gremlins, and then when they come out to get a ball, I go... Oh, yeah.
Can I hear the gremlin noise again?
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I go, my ball. They've taken all the fun out of it, though. One of the first things they did this week, when it rained, because they can still play, but they closed Henman Hill, because they didn't want people sliding down. And again, more fun than tennis. Like, they should just have a camera, posh old lady with a tray full of Pims, just trying to get across... Far better than tennis.
Joe, do you watch the tennis?
Yeah, well, no.
I used to watch it, but yeah, it's the same thing. It's just different people winning. It's the same every time. Oh, you won that one.
Does anyone think Andy Murray's going to win?
Of course he's not going to win. We always go through this shit every year. He's never going to win.
Read the news like that. Oh, this is bollocks. I'm not reading that. Move on.
Well, it'd be good. It'd be a breath of fresh air if the news was read like this.
I'd love that.
Afghanistan, yada, yada, yada.
The thing that did annoy me was that Andy Murray takes his top off a lot. And, like, he's obviously proud of his body, isn't he? Which annoys me. If he had my body, he wouldn't do it.
If he had your body, I don't know whether he'd be playing there.
Well, because I get changed like I'm an old woman on the beach. With, like, a towel up, kind of like that. So I find that sort of quite offensive when people sort of go, oh, is the camera still on?
Yeah. I don't think he physically looks that impressive, Andy Murray. That always strikes me as like Nadal is like.
Why does he take his top off?
Yes.
He doesn't do it during the game.
What, has he actually got
Afterwards, he's not in the middle of a point, just woo! Like that. He waits and then takes it off.
If it goes for extra time, he's just in his pants.
I always think he looks a mess, because, like, Nadal is incredible. Like, he's just a physical Adonis. And Andy Murray looks like a heroin addict that's shoplifted a JD Sports. He's pathetic. And, like, when you see him next to Nadal is just the perfect man, because he's really strong. He's got these big pistons of arms, but then a really nice little boyish face, sort of very hamsterish features. Like, imagine if you were with Nadal, he'd be, like, 2 hours of, like, rampant, ferocious sex, and then afterwards, just make you Eggs Benedict.
Does anyone... Do you fancy a game of Who's Got a Crush on Nadal? Anyone fancy a game? Oh, look, I've won. Let's have a look and see whether Wimbledon is one of the most talked about things this week. The most talked about thing this week? It's week 1 of Wimbledon. If Andy Murray is crowned Wimbledon champion, it'll be an incredible day for tennis, tinged only with the sadness that Federer, Nadal and Djokovic all dropped dead in the same tournament. Sean, Krishnan and Joe, what else have the nation been talking about?
The Greek economy. The bailout, the riots in Greece. They've been rioting about the austerity measures that are being imposed. And they couldn't control the rioters. I thought they'd have used the hummus cannon. Spray them with hummus, and in the sun it'd dry quickly and they'd be stuck like that. Taking a very light-hearted approach to that serious problem they've got in Greece.
Krishnan, you're like a proper grown-up newsreader. Tell us what's going on in Greece.
They're screwed, basically. I mean, they're...
Get to us straight. Don't sugarcoat it for us.
Yeah, they've got massive debts that they can't service, and they need another bailout.
Have they thought of going to maybe Wonga.com?
How much do they owe?
Total debts are €355 billion.
355 billion?
Yeah.
There's got to be a point where you start opening your statements. And go,
The thing is, if we bail them out, it might cost Britain about £1 billion. If they go bust, it'll cost Britain a hell of a lot more than that.
But he's not doing it, is he? He's having none of it, David Cameron. He's saying no.
He's saying no.
He's saying no.
Leave it. It's not worth it.
But then in another statement the next day, he said, maybe.
We should be a little bit wary as well of, like, dishing out the money too soon, because I've done a little bit of research, right? Eurovision Song Contest, Greece gave us 2 points. 2 points. They gave 12 points to Azerbaijan. So now they're coming here, oh, can we have a little bit of money? Well, how about you get your money off your best friend's Azerbaijan? You can't, because you don't know what Azerbaijan is. Well, you should have thought of that when you didn't give any points to Lee Ryan. Bitches. They should love Blue. Anthony Costa, he's Greek and he pissed on a cash machine. That sums up their country.
No, they are trying to get the money back, though, in the local community, because I've just been to Corfu, and at the bottom of the hill, the villa where we stayed, there was a little supermarket called Aphrodite Supermarket.
Right.
And she was charging £2.50 for a tin of baked beans.
Cheeky bitch!
At least they're all trying to get the money, claw it back.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm just going to check in with the man from Channel 4 News and see if... That sounds like they might be getting the money back.
Yeah.
Have you heard the latest? Because I don't know what... So, 355 billion. What's 355 billion minus... Was it £2.50?
No,
I mean, you know there's other food in Greece other than beans. Like...
I didn't buy the beans. I just noticed
You didn't
it.
buy the beans, but they
No.
priced you out of buying beans.
Yeah, I just thought that is a liberty, Aphrodite.
That is a
That
liberty.
is a liberty,
You can take the girl out of
Aphrodite.
Walford, but you can't.
I think the Greeks have cooked the best food I've ever had. Have you had a gyros? It's like a kebab, but they put the chips in it and roll it up, and it's just... You've blown my mind. No one thought of that. They put the chips in it and then they roll it up.
I've never seen you this passionate.
Oh. Maybe you didn't look me in the eye anymore when we make love.
Final decision rests with John. John, should we bail out Greece?
I don't think we should, because I don't understand how a country can go bankrupt. I just don't... it's one of the things I want to see it happen, just to know what it looks like.
Well, it's £55 to get to Ireland. Go and have a look. Let's have a look and see whether Greece was one of the most talked about things this week. Yes, indeed.